control what I can control. Right now, what I see I can control is I can go out there and get in shape. I can be ready. I can study my playbook. They say that football's here. I'm ready for it.
We're going to look back on this like we have some other very trying times in our history. And we're going to say it made us stronger.
10-5, Anais sniffing the end zone. Anais Smith, touchdown!
Toughness, effort, discipline, pride, and grit. Those aren't words we just say. They're a creed we live by, man. Let's go, baby, let's go. Go be what you can be. Go be what God's made you to be. Go be an A.
Thank you, Matt. Howdy, Coach. You want to start with questions or a statement?
No, I'll start with a statement. Coming back after evaluating the film, there's some good things on there, and there's some things we have to clean up and get a lot better at. A lot of critical plays in the game that we could have had control of the game that we have to learn to execute on both sides of the ball and in special teams, but at the same time, see where those issues are, how to fix them, the way to fix them. They're very fixable. But we have to get ready. Got a very good team coming up. Alabama, as y'all know, great team, been a great team for a long time. Very talented in all three phases of the game, and played very well their opening game. And we got to go on the road and play them, so we'll have to get ready to play. Questions?
How has travel plans changed because of COVID and everything? I know y'all were usually like to get out on Thursday, bring your academic people. Is that still the case? And how has that all changed?
No, we won't do that now. We'll go on Fridays, get there, and it'd be there one day, because in the other, we have to get the academics done here if we can. In that regard, it was worked very well for us. Actually, the academic staff loved it. But we got to be safe. We can't expose ourselves to people who are outside our we don't want to end a bubble, but in our own little world as much as we possibly can. So try to eliminate as many cases that way as we can, and we'll go back to the travel way we used to travel, and getting there on Fridays and getting set in your meetings and all those stuff.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You're welcome.
A new week brings a new opponent and new opportunities.
Great day to be great.
Back at it. Work day. Let's get it.
2020 presented one position group with an opportunity and a chance to make a statement early on in camp.
I think it was one of those things where guys had to step up and they had to go earn positions. You know, usually when they see a starter here and, it's kind of their first year, they feel like they can wait it out. Sometimes they might not fully invest themselves into football and learning the playbook, but certain guys, Jalen Preston, Cam Brown, Chase, Caleb Chapman, they had no choice. And I feel like the way that they stepped up, throughout the whole entire fall camp, I thought it was tremendous.
Coming into camp, personally, I feel like I had a really good camp. I got dinged up with an injury in the middle of it, but I'm glad I got through that. But I was just trying to find a way to get on the field, because I know I can be a big impact in this offense.
Fall camp was just about all competing, I know it was hard on the coaches. We made it hard on the coaches because everybody's steady competing every week.
We're tighter than ever. I mean, the circumstances were different coming in with Corona. So a lot of the young guys, we were they didn't get the whole, full college experience coming into this. So, just being quarantined together so long, it brought us closer. And I think that did a great job for us.
Way to run, boy. Hey, I hit his face. Hey, he gonna get them hands on me.
In the game, I make that block, you score.
In the game, if I train my mind to let it go, that corner is coming off making that block, and I'm on the bench. You feel me? So how you shit, bro? We practice like that every day. Like literally, literally early. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Woo, those look good.
We back.
Oh, that looks great. Hey, just hit the last shot, and then we're gonna do this.
The Aggies are taking the field with a new look in 2020. The home Maroons were on display in the opener versus Vanderbilt. The road Whites debut at Alabama.
Ooh, I feel like I'm just ready. Let me get me.
I loved it. I do. I think that the very classy, direct, plain look. I think the kids loved the helmet, the white face mask, the jersey. You know, it was about A&M. The A&M was big on there, not all the other things. And you know, I thought it was a very classic looking uniform. I think our kids like them.
It's gonna be dope, y'all. It's gonna be dope.
I love the new uniforms. You know, as a team, we were all excited to get out there, finally get a new feel as a team, and just try to, you know, we're young, so create a new identity as a team.
It reminds me just of the Aggie way. You know what I'm saying? Everything's traditional.
I really liked them and gave them an old school fashion because my dad went here, so it kind of was like, I don't know, a little deja vu.
What I thought about the new uniforms, they was fly. Like, I mean, that's getting dressed in the locker room, just like putting all the gear on, like the new like black attire to go with the uniforms, and it just looked good. Like we look good as a team. Like when we was able ready to go fight.
Yeah, it's a new buzz. It gives us a new type of energy to come with what we're bringing. Just a new identity in all different phases of the program.
When you look good, you play good. It's all part of it. I think everything you do in the organization should show class and dignity, and hopefully represent them the right way.
We always try to pull out the best cleats, the best sleeves, everything like that, just to feel good about yourself before you go out there.
Fix your gloves a little bit, play with them. Look back at me.
You know, people watching you and seeing how you look, so you gotta look nice and you gotta look ready, like you ready to play.
Recruits start looking at that, you know, see themselves wearing those uniforms and see it as a place that they want to be.
I'm a big fan of the white on white jerseys and white pants combination.
You know, I'm excited, especially the road, wearing the all white with the maroon helmets. I think it's gonna be clean.
The white on white, we've been waiting for it. Like since I've been here, since my freshman year, I was like, man, when we gonna like get to like change up our uniforms? It's finally the time. So like, we gonna come out drip.
The unis will be packed and ready for travel, which itself has changed in these different and difficult times.
Well, one thing, we used to lose on Thursday night and then do academics all that morning. We're not taking 2 nights on the road. Be a Friday travel day, like the old days a little bit in that regard. And then we'll just, you know, have to see the protocols, your roommates, and the isolation of trying to keep the kids as separated from everybody there as they possibly can.
You know, I think certain guys had different preferences. You know, my first year, we traveled all on Fridays, but then the past 2 years, we both on Thursdays. So, you know, I don't know if I notice a huge difference. By that time, we'll just be ready to play. We're not worried about, you know, what day we travel on.
Do what we got to do to be able to play on Saturday. So that's my main focus right now.
I'm super proud of the coaches, our teammates, the training staff, just everybody on staff, because I mean, you know, we're all young, it's hard, but everybody kind of had the goal in mind, you know, doing whatever it takes and sacrificing whatever it takes to be able to get out there.
I'm very proud of our staff, our administration, our medical staff, the protocols they put in line, and our players, the way they adapted to them and adjusted to them. And I mean, we have done a great job. They have done a great job with that thing. Knock on wood that it stays that way.
Polaris 891 Tower, are you ready for departure? Polaris 891, wind 090 at 7, our nav detached, runway 15 left, good for takeoff.
The Pulse, Texas A&M football, is brought to you by H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B. And Pepsi, the official soft drink of Texas A&M football.
I want everybody to look me in my eyes, man. We ready. We went to work. We going to war. A little blood, it don't matter. We moving 100 miles per hour. Offense, defense, special teams. If you on that field, if you touch that field, energy the whole night. Hey, y'all just go and make plays. Touch your eyes, make plays. I'll put it there. Promise you tonight. Come on. I want, on that defense, I want all 11 to the ball. All 11. If you win, all 11. If you're on the sideline, we turning up for everybody on the team. Come on, let's go. Come on.
listen up. All right, here. Give me your eyes. Give me your mind. Lock into what we got. I love it. You got to have juice to go. If you don't see it, and in the reality, it ain't happening, man. You got to see it, believe it, and then make it happen. Winning the game ain't about winning the game. Winning the game is about playing the game the right way so you have success on the scoreboard. Scoreboard don't matter. What matters is every play you play, when you play, how you play. Each and every time. They don't out-hustle you. They don't out-tough you. They don't outsmart you. Every inch of everything, every focus of anything. When you get in here after this game, your heart, soul, and peace that you were on that field, but you left every focus and concentration you can have there, and you left everything physically you can leave there. You understand how to do it. You've been trained to do it. You lived your whole life to be in these moments. That's why you come to A&M to play in these games. That's why you're here. Take advantage of opportunities. That's what life is, man. You want to be somebody, beat somebody. Stay true to the process. Trust yourself. Love yourself. Let's go play our ass off.
Howdy, Ags. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon from Bryant-Denny Stadium. Near Tuscaloosa, Alabama. A&M, Alabama. Jimbo Fisher, Nick Saban, Kellen Mond, Mac Jones. Big play players on both sides, both sidelines, and from both schools. You always circle Bama Week. Week 2 of the SEC season from Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. And the kick is to Chase Lane, and he'll make a fair catch in the end zone. Aggies will get the first possession. Out comes quarterback Kellen Mond. Play fake, quick slant, quick completion. And a first down, a pickup of 14 to Jalen Preston.
How pretty was that?
They fake it to him and flip it out in the flat, complete to Weidermeyer, the tight end I talked about, and he's got a first down. This is really a big one to try to keep the drive going here. That's been very good. Kellen, time looking left, floats for Chase Lane, just off his right hand near the pylon of the end zone. 37-yard attempt from the right hash for Seth Small. And he has plenty of leg, but he missed it to the left. And the promising Aggie drive comes up empty.
The offense started strong but couldn't capitalize. The defense immediately gets Bama behind the chains. But every mistake against this opponent is magnified.
Jones sets, gonna go deep, got a man, and got it! Complete! John Mechie, touchdown! 3rd down and 9, here they come. Elko's bringing the house, Jones, another deep ball, man out there, got him again, and it's Mechie again. Give to Najee Harris, and he squirts through. It's a touchdown for Alabama, a 6-yard touchdown for Najee Harris.
Alabama hits the explosives to take a 14-0 lead. Fortunately, Anias Smith has the kind of burst that can get you back in the game.
Kellen looking left the whole way, finds Anias out of the backfield at the 40, 30-yard line on the left sideline, shoved out of bounds. Anias, or did he get into the end zone? It's a touchdown, Anias Smith. He never went out of bounds.
No, he tried to shove him out, and Anias wouldn't go out, and nothing was left between Anias and the Crimson Tide goal line. That's what you call walking the tightrope, and he did it and got the touchdown for the Aggies to bring them back in this ball game with the extra point. It'll be 14-7.
The offense hits the big play. Now the defense needs one.
Harris and all 3 receivers to the left of Mac Jones. 7 of 8 for 178. Blocked at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. DeMarvin Leal the other way. Angles to the right. Cut down from behind. But DeMarvin Leal, the pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage. And Big Marv ripples deep into Alabama territory. Aggie football on the interception. In the Alabama 17-yard line, in motion goes Anias Smith. Empty backfield and 2 tight ends. They're both on the right side of the line. Kellen looks right over the middle. He's got a wide open Ryan Reddick for a touchdown. Aggies!
A new game and some new hope. The Aggies are tied with the Tide. The Pulse, Texas A&M football, is brought to you by H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B. And Pepsi, the official soft drink of Texas A&M football.
Hey, bud, it's that long. Come on, bro. Get the juice. Let's go. Get it back. Get it back. We need him.
With the game even at 14 in the second quarter, A&M gets a stop, then looks to continue their offensive march. Instead, they give the ball back to Bama, who drives for a score in the lead. Then a costly turnover has the Aggies down 2 scores. Suddenly, an emphatic answer is needed.
Spiller cuts it outside and now back in out to the 32-yard line. Kellen Mond, the option to Smith. Got to the edge, got the first down, bumped out at the 43.
This is the drive A&M needed, though.
Here comes pressure, quick throw out to Smith. Got it in the flat and down the sideline, and I'm not going to count him out until he goes out.
He's out of bounds, that's right.
Maybe got a yard of it back, if that. Not only go for it, but let's hurry up, as Jimbo is saying.
Yep, no timeouts, remember.
4th and 2. Kellen Mond, pressure coming, throws across the middle. Should have been a first down to Smith, then he dropped it.
Drop ball for a first down. That's just like a turnover. You're going to run out the half, and you're probably going to put points on the board.
Instead, the Tide puts points on the board before half. A&M enters their locker room reeling.
Get on the knee! All right, we've had opportunities. Listen, we win this half.
Yeah.
We win more plays than they do. We win. Don't worry about the scoreboard right now. Take each drive. Defense, we got to go out there, cover the kick, get a stop. Offense, get the ball back, keep your poise, get our signals, get our calls, and take it right down the field. All right? Win one play at a time. You win more plays than they do. They don't out-hustle you. They don't out-tough you. They don't out-think you. Play with poise, play with composure, and play your off. The lead right here. Come on. Hey. Come on.
New game right now.
New game. 0-0. Finish. 1, 2, 3. Hey, let's go.
No holding back now. The Aggies need an aggressive start to the second half.
Play of the 3rd quarter. Mac Jones knocked down at the line of scrimmage to Marvin Leal. Handoff Najee Harris, angles left side. He is taken down by Buddy Johnson after a yard, maybe 2. But the Aggies forced a 3 and out to start the 3rd. I think Mike Elko would take that. Steps in, waits. Now he's going to take off with it. And does a nice job to pick up about 8 yards. We haven't seen him run a lot. Kellen in the pocket, over the middle, that's complete. Jalen Weidemeyer, he gets out of a tackle, runs along the 25-yard line, and the drive continues. They're down to 12, across the middle and complete. Nice throw. Chase Lane. They bring the extra guy. Mond's going the wrong way again. This time, though, is it caught? Wow, Weidemeyer about a yard shy of the first down.
After video review, the ruling is an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down.
A&M gets 3, but Bama connects deep again. 7s are needed quickly.
What a great cause. Kellen Mond wide open. Zaniah Smith trying to split the final 2 guys. They're going to bring it down, though, at the 32-yard line, but a big play down the middle. 3rd and 6. Nice throw. Weidemeyer throws to the corner. Man's there, and he's got it. Touchdown, and it's Zaniah Smith. So Smith did a big chunk of it. A 43-yarder to get him down there, and Kellen Mond hangs in and gets the touchdown.
But the Tide keeps going up top. The long ball has them closing in on victory. Before it's over, some young talent takes to the field.
And we've got a new quarterback for A&M. His name's King. King fires right side. That's complete to Chase Lane to the 48-yard line. 18-yard completion on his first throw as an Aggie. Haynes steps up in the pocket, rolls to the right. He's got a ton of room. Now he needs a blocker across the 25, at the 20, 15, to the 10. Stutter step inside the 10-yard line before he's driven out of bounds. Haynes, King keeps this drive alive. Gets Haynes in the pocket. Looping pass for Chase Lane in the end zone. It's intercepted.
Tuscaloosa spells trouble again for Texas A&M. The Aggies have to add up the good and the bad from this afternoon, then forge ahead.
We have to understand how important every play is. You played your hearts out. You never quit in that game. You kept playing your ass off. They made plays. They did things. But what you guys don't understand that we got to continue to put across, every play, every call, when you get in these good games, when you're right in the middle of the game, I mean, every detail of everything you do The difference for the guys in these leagues that really win is not talent, guys. It's execution and the ability to do it over and over and over and do it when it matters, no matter what the situation of the game. Listen, you guys battled, got back. We're down 14-0. Battled back, got in it, had a chance, had the ball. And if we score right there before half and don't give them the ball, it's 28-21, 28. You're back in the game. Understanding how you got to maximize those opportunities can't slip through your fingers. And defensively, learn to make the adjustments and make stops and things you go. Listen, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with what we're doing. What the difference is how often we execute it consistently with the right frame of mind and the right intensity over and over and over. We can still have a hell of a football year. And all that matters is next week. And there was a lot of good things, but there's too many things that shouldn't happen to put us behind the 8 ball, self-inflicted wounds. You understand what I'm saying? And it comes from how you practice, from everything you do. You got to create that habit each day that every play is for a championship. So I say, until you get there, it can't. Until you practice like that, it won't ever translate to the field. But there's a lot of things we got to fix and look at. But there's a lot of potential here. But there's a hell of a lot of good things that happen. But we got to be self-critical of ourselves, not point fingers. Just point out what has to get fixed and have the urgency, the intensity, the focus. And listen, older guys keep playing, younger guys, you're going to develop into it. If you ain't playing as much as you want to right now, you're going to. Just don't be that guy that hangs your head. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem or part of the issues. It'll happen. All of a sudden, what's going to happen, your opportunity is going to come. If you do that, you're not going to be ready for it. There's a lot of good players in this room. There's a lot of character in this room. But we got to get it out of you, and we got to get it playing on that field so we can do what we got to do. All right? We had our opportunities. We got to capitalize on them, and you can't let them slip through your fingers. And learn to put pressure back on them. But we got to correct ourselves, guys. There's a lot of little things that some of you guys ain't played it a lot. You get out there in the game and how every play matters, and how fast it goes, and how quick it goes, the intensity of it. And you got to practice like that, or you ain't gonna play like that. All right? Can we get those things fixed?
Yes, sir.
Can we get those things fixed?
Yes, sir.
Down but not out. Moving forward comes with realizing every detail matters in a league where it means a little more.
There's no little, because what that mistake leads to is what people don't understand. They say, well, that's a little mistake. All right, but then the magnification on the next play, what it happens. And there's also times of critical moments in game where there's, some guys there's a penalty, but there's critical penalties. There's critical times in the game when things have to happen and you have to be able to step up to that level. We can have success in every game we have, or we can have failure. And we have to look at it in that regard and play with our, as I say, our tails are on fire, but with a great attention to detail, great urgency, and a great relentlessness for perfection. And we have to understand that. We have to get there and understand. And then also those critical moments, which I say all the time is situational stuff. Offensively, defensively, and special teams even, you can't miss a 37-yard field goal. You can't miss a drive in there on a missed block or a drop ball or something in the red zone to put it away and match a team. And you can't have one let down on 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9. I mean, every play matters of how we got to do it with the technique and the soundness of which we got to do it with.